she kissed the sky. Excuse her while she kissed the sky. Excuse her while she kissed the sky.
I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. This week, we've got teams who went in opposite directions last week. So for the call of this week's 17 matchup, let's send it out to our broadcast team, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Arizona Cardinals. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. This offense has some speed, and certainly Martavis Bryant, he has some speed.
He has that, and he has size. That's what makes him so difficult to cover, because just when you think you have to play him one way, the other attribute kicks in. Martavis Bryant could be an all-star real soon.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route. 2
yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And the 11 defensive starters for Arizona.
Melvin Ingram is beginning to come into his own as an outside linebacker. Strong, solid, with an excellent first step.
They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They try the corner route there, Charles, and it works to perfection.
Boy, that's hard on a defensive back because if you get any fake or move to the inside, you have to respect it, and then the receiver breaks back to the sideline.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
No matter how you evaluate quarterbacks, at some point arm strength is going to come into the conversation. I'm really impressed by what I saw on that throw on the out route.
The give is to Bell. And he cuts it out, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here. And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down. It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. That's caught at the 25. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 42 yards. So let's go ahead and add to the difficulties of guys trying to cover receivers. They got to deal with speed, shiftiness, all that stuff. But how about when they have height and length and deep downfield, you throw the ball up in the air, that's how they uncover at the end of a route, by being able to go up over the top and make a big catch. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense. Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. This is the fullback, Ripkowski. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And the starting defensive unit here for Pittsburgh. Stephon Tuitt's ability to play defensive end and yet rise up and knock passes away when quarterbacks. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Bell. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
On second down, it's Bell. Oh, little 360. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
So this game's not very far along, and he's already found the end zone once, and now he started this drive with another big gain, another first down run. I've got to wonder if I'm the defensive coordinator. What do I do in this situation? It's only the first quarter, but do I go ahead and sell out and try and slow him down and make him beat me another way? Because the risk is if I don't, he ends up having a monster game.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Green's got it over the middle. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is that now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. And they'll try and burn some clock with a sneak. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a first and goal.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on fourth down, and they convert another one right here to move the chains.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They come out here in the eye. Now Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 15 of the year and second of the game. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They take over first and 10 in excellent field position here. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll try the right side with Bell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain, and it's second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. He completes it to Bryant. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. 3rd down here. Offense working with a 3rd and 13 still left.
Let's go!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking for, and he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. And Boswell's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if, while the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis is symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Looking to throw. Drops it off for Coleman. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Detroit!
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prep for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they like to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And, boy, the payoff was good.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Remain here in the first half. More from the desert after this.
Check 26, check 26. Back 99, Philly, here we go. Safety screaming. All right, here we go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Caught on the left side by Benjamin. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 4th down, the Cards will call on Chandler Catanzaro to try and put up 3. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Their dangerous wide receiver, 74 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time, one-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception.
And got his man complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Fresh set of downs here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Now back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. His throw incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This a 33-yard attempt. And Catanzero's kick is right through. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
And the Steelers set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You drop in 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
12 yards on the pickup, and the Cards are going to have a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Second down now after the pass completion.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Now let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're going to have a third down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On third down, he'll drop to throw. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a fourth down.
And that was a nice catch, and if the goal was to get into field goal range, it certainly appears that they accomplished that.
Well, and sometimes that's what you dial up in these situations, right, when you want 3?
Well, if the goal was to get into field goal territory, even though it'll be a long attempt, I think they accomplished that.
And sometimes you have plays for that. It's not always a first down when you want 3, get a little bit closer, make it an easier shot.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to concede to the defense, and they know what you're trying to get done, and to try and get any more than that is almost folly. Take what you can get, maybe have an opportunity to put 3 points on the board.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They come out here in the eye. And they'll run it here. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Here we go.
Now Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Completes it to Benjamin. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. He'll look to throw. Unable to find Green. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
And now it's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Aaron Ripkowski, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's Bell. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window. And they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
And that is incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
Here's Jordan Berry now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to try and go into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They'll go again with Bell. And some room to maneuver. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Bryant with a catch right side. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Shift together here from the D-line. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
They'll set up a throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Back to throw here. That's caught at the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. It's their quarterback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And he puts it through. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right? Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by, and he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going for the deep ball. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
He'll try again with nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on third down. And they're going to speed things up here. Back to throw. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 14 yards there on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
And quickly, they get to the line.
Now let's go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. Well, they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I will hear about that from him soon.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Back there, Philly, here we go.
He'll come out in the pistol. He'll look to throw. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. He's back to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw. Green's got it over the middle. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
They have a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. They come out here in the eye. Here's Coleman. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
One of the things that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense. Well, when they're coming on a blitz, even more difficult. They're elusive targets and hard to hit.
Back there, Philly, here we go. Boom, that's in there, Barney. All right, now, look at 56. Here we go now. Boom.
Back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case,
and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. In there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come up in an offset eye. Here's a give to Bell running left. Fighting through. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. That'll be their second, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Steelers, a final win here means they'll finish off the regular season at a solid 13-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Arizona, you can kind of forgive them for having an eye toward the playoffs already as they finish at 14-2. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.